after that, like Raheem said, as he finished, I was on my 3rd year of uni. So I decided to come to these guys and say, yo, do you guys want to start a business together? And then here we are now. But
let's talk about our story, man. The day Umbrella was formed.
Where was we? Was we in uni? I believe we were in uni.
You know what it is, bro? I think, so if everyone hasn't realised yet, we're all friends.
Mm-hmm.
I've known Alabe since I was in year 7.
Mm-hmm.
I've known Saif since I was 4 or 5 years old. And so, you know, you have a lot of people around you, a lot of people that are the same mindset as you. And that's why you still stay with them, I guess, over all these years. But sometimes I don't think people can realize their own potential, right? So, I mean, for all of us, we all had that in a sense. I mean, I'm speaking from my point of view, but for me, I would say I was always, at the start, it was always the thing of, you know, complete school every year, make sure you get the best grades possibly you can, then go into college or sixth form, finish sixth form, then go to uni, and then, you know, get a job.
The traditional way.
The traditional path, right? Because I thought that's what's the right thing to do. And it still is, don't get me wrong, I have done that also. But sometimes your friends can see your potential and they can, you know, offer you a situation which can actually, you know, use your potential. So for me, I was just looking more into just staying in the line of like traditional jobs. But, you know, Alabe came up to me one day and he just mentioned that, you know, rather than working for another man, which is always, you know, there's no problem working for another man. I still do it, you know, here and there as well. There's no issues with that. But being able to own something of your own and putting all your effort into that, I feel like it's worth it, and you end up working 100 times harder because it's your own. So I mean, same for Saif, I guess. You know, Saif is the type of person, from my opinion, I'd say is very talented. Whatever he puts his hands on, he can quickly pick it up, you know, from barbering to, you know, cameras and everything.
He's got the magical touch.
You know, so we saw him as somebody that, hey, right now he wasn't fulfilling his potential. Let's bring him on this journey and let's go from there.
Okay.
And I know with you personally, you've always been somebody that does a lot of businesses, but why did you reach out to start one with us?
Perfect question to ask, because when I start doing things, I've started a lot of different projects with certain different people, and one thing I've realized, doing business with certain individuals that can clash with you is not the one. Like, you could start off a business, we could do something together, but when I looked at it, by starting a business with certain friends that I've got a trust and certain things are transparent, things become a lot easier to do. So number one, we've all been friends for a very long time, so I thought, let's start it that way. And plus, I can't lie, both of you have had great, incredible skills in it. Like with Raheem, I can't lie, he's always been an A-star student. So when he does these...
Not A-stars, man.
Same thing, do you know what I mean? So
B's and C's, B's and C's.
Say mashallah, guys, innit? So yeah. And so from that, innit, that's when I realized jumping in a business with two friends at the same time with unique skills that we can put into together, because we're not all coming with the same skills.
Exactly, yeah.
We're not coming with the
I
same.
think that's a very good thing as well. It's like,
so we're very diverse.
Yeah.
So Raheem's coming here with his great software business analytics skills, as well as Saif coming with his cinematography skills, and I'm bringing in my marketing skills. I decided that's a perfect, do you know what I mean? That's a perfect combo to make a marketing company. Because then within every marketing company, that's the main aspects and industries that kind of help businesses grow.
Well, I think we're a unique proposition. Yeah. I don't even think there are companies out there that combine all three together. I'd say it's the main three in the industry, right?
So can you name them?
So
what are the three main?
So I would always say web.
Web, yeah.
Any form of web development, you know, the customer side, that can be a bit more software with mobile, etc. Then you've got marketing. You're talking about the funnels, the major process, the plan,
the advertisements,
exactly, the marketing, the management of platforms as well, and then finally cinema. Cinema ties it all together. It's the visual eyes, it's the nose, it's the feeling, it's the five senses of marketing. Without it, you're not going to attract anybody. You're not going to bring anybody in.
Yeah.
So I've seen there's so many companies that do these stuff well, but to bring it together as a unit, and because I know that my website, when I build it, has to look correct, I've got an in-house guy to make sure the content for it looks correct.
Okay.
While when you do work with other clients and they have somebody else that does the cinema, it's disjointed, it's broken, essentially.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of blame game. And the only person this affects, and it's really bad to hear, but the person that affects is the client.
Yeah.
So the client is the one that gets bogged down by deadlines and gets bogged down by timescales, and they end up having to become a management in between that process as well. Not like they haven't got enough going anyway with their businesses themselves.
Yeah.
So that's why we really thought of combining them together and let us be your in-house department, but not in-house, you know. So you get all the benefits as if we were your team in-house. Okay. But, you know, you lose some of the disadvantages. We're talking about money-wise and stuff like that. You can save money, a lot of money by going through us. And yeah, that's why I always, when you brought the initial idea to me, I thought it was a great concept. I thought we need a lot of work doing to get it to where we need it to be.
But when we first started that was the concept of just having web and marketing. Back then, cinematography was not even involved.
Cinema wasn't even involved. Yeah. We quickly realized that with that addition, we're now a different beast. Yeah.
Okay. So I want to put that question to Saif. So what did you feel like when I asked you to... Or initially, it was Raheem that came to you, Saif, innit?
I feel like we were talking about it, but maybe I went and spoke to him first.
So Saif, how did you feel when we thought, okay, cool, let's start this together? What was going through your head back then?
Just like as you were saying earlier, it's just as you came to him and you seen the skills that he had to offer and everything, he also seen and told you about the skills that I also had to offer. So from there, when you said, how about you join and just go on to like the cinematography part, to be honest, I was pretty excited because it was something a bit more new. But at the same time, I was up for the challenge because you know, I wouldn't say I was far away from that background because I was more of an artistic guy and everything. So from there, I just thought, let me take it on, and it's been a long journey over the past year or so, I'd say. Yeah, just trying to learn everything about it, just constantly watching other videos and trying to train and working with the equipment, and yeah, it's been a blast so far.
You definitely covered a lot of ground.
Yeah,
I can see the passion within it as well. So you
especially when you're going into a brand new market as well. It's, you know, sometimes it can be a bit scary, but I was ready to take it on, and I'm enjoying it so far. And
you've come a long way. Yeah, you've come a long way, honestly.
100%.
And one thing I want to talk about cinematography. Me and Raheem always been doing YouTube videos even since primary school. Do you remember? Making our own little...
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, so that's a
Whatever happened to that channel?
It's still out there on the remnants of the internet.
Well, we can find that, and we'll probably put some videos up.
No, we won't. But no, let's say, yeah, we're talking about years ago now. Years ago, we started a YouTube channel, me and him. There was other friends involved as well. We all used to have our own channels. But me and him, we always used to do like comedy stuff together as well.
Like skits
and stuff like that. So from a young age, we've always been using the camera, thinking of creative ideas. So we've kind of always been doing storyboards and like sequences in our head. But back then we used to use Windows Movie Maker. Then we used to have like Premiere Pro CS6. And then, you know, we used to go all the way up to what it is now. But yeah, you never lose that passion, I guess.
No, you don't.
If you enjoy something, you carry on doing it,
100%. But I cringed out, so I had to delete the channel. So
yeah, you definitely did. Yeah.